All right, Euroclux here, wanting to talk about how to fix Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. I already told you in my review of the game, basically, other talk of the game, talk about the game, that the game sucks. A review indeed, yeah, I saw an 8 hour, we basically made my way through an 8 hour live stream video of the game being played, and I watched all the cutscenes, a video of all the cutscenes uh, on YouTube. So yeah, because people always say you didn't play the game, so your opinion doesn't count. I'm like, actually, no, you don't need to play a game to know it sucks. You can look at the game's gameplay and look at the game's story, and be like, yeah, I don't like it. That's what the situation is here. So yeah, basically, I want to talk about how you could fix Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. But here's the deal. Basically, my opinion, I'd like to fix it by not making it the way it is in the first place. Actually work. Save the Justice League. Work with them. You can still do that live service bullcrap that they wanted to do, which basically is every boss fight you win. You basically incapacitate the Justice League. You don't kill them, members. You don't kill them, and you basically cure them. Then you get an armor set from them. I wouldn't mind seeing everybody dressed up as Flash. I wouldn't mind seeing everybody dressed up as Batman, or Superman, or Wonder Woman, or Green Lantern, or something. I would like that. I mean, it'd be cool. They could have the armor sets could have uh different attributes. Batman's would be more about defense. Superman's would be more about attack. Flash would be more about speed. Wonder Woman's would be more about it could be, and Wonder Woman's could be more about just definitely more like weapons, power ups or whatever, different kinds of weapon things you could do or something like that. Green Lanterns would be more about they're using the lantern ring, stuff like that. Lantern constructs or something. You could do some crazy stuff with this. It'd be nice to see that, but that's not how things went. Okay, no. No, they kill the Justice League. Spoiler video: they kill several members of the Justice League. Um, and it's really sad to see because the way they go out is just not fun. Especially the men. Royal Woman goes out. It's not fun either, but at least they were like, "Oh no, Wonder Woman," at the very least. But still, in my opinion, they also kind of let her not get killed because they could have shot at Superman. They could have distracted him long enough for Wonder Woman to get some hits in. They just stood there. I think was it Boomerang went and got an ice cream truck. What was it? Or Wonder Woman, your best asset is fighting for her life, fighting against Superman. Brainiac control Superman. You're not helping your best asset defeat the most powerful one of the most powerful beings on Earth. You control Brainiac. Not cool. Not cool. But yeah, worst of all would have to be Batman's death. Everybody came around Conray's last performances, and it was a very crappy death. Just shot, sitting on a bench. Again, I'm wondering. I did ask this, but I'm wondering again. Did Harley even mention Joker even once? Yeah, yeah, even once before she shot Batman. No, I don't think she did. It would have been really cool if she had actually asked, "Hey, before we do this, did you kill Joker?" And then Batman could be like, "No, no, Joker died because what happened was and you could go on and talk about what happened in Batman Arkham City. Basically, I got the cure. I got to drink half the antidote." For that healed me of the Titan formula stuff, blood, Joker Titan formula blood. I told Joker that the cycle continues on and on. You get out of jail, you kill people, I stop you, I stop you. Will this cycle ever end? It's contemplating that. Turn my back on Joker. It's contemplating that. Will this cycle ever end? You know, and then all of a sudden, Joker's decided to say, "Oh, maybe it's a running gag," and stabbed me, caused me to drop the vial, the beaker with the little the vial, the glass vial with the cure in it, onto the ground. Joker then still tried to drink, take the formula, drink it. He may have ingested broken glass, which may have killed him. That may have killed him. Along with his basically him being pretty much weakened, horribly weakened, and dying from the Titan formula's side effects. That probably killed him. Something like that. She'd be like, yeah, "Dang it." Yeah, that's true. Mr. J always had a flair for the dramatic. He was always pretty impatient. Yeah, that could happen. Dang it. I wanted to kill you, for killing Joker. What's supposed to do now? You know, basically, it could have been like, yeah, if she wanted to kill him, if they wanted him to die, then Superman could have eye lasered him, to keep him, because he's been defeated. He can't resist. So they could have done more experiments on him and figured out how to cure Brainiac's infection. So Superman could be like, "Oh, heck no," Superman controlled by Brainiac could be like, Brainiac could be like, "Oh, heck no, get rid of Batman." Eye laser, done. But no. They had to give it to Harley because Harley is a representative of the new Rocksteady. Getting rid of the old Rocksteady. But again, basically, here's how it is. It's like a teenager rebelling against, trying to rebel against. Be sure he or she is cool and edgy and doesn't play by doesn't play by the people's the old people's rules. And it's just like, yeah, that's not a good attitude to have because those rules are there for a reason. And basically, you'll be like, "Oh yeah, I'm not playing by your rules, man. I'm not playing by your rules. I'm doing my own thing." And just basically like, you get to the point where you do that too much, then it's like, just like, bad things happens. And someone actually said, a journalist actually said, this was a bold choice to kill Batman. A bold choice. And I'm like, yeah, it is a bold choice. Just like that rebellious teenager making a bold choice to break the law before he goes to jail. He or she goes to jail. And then, of course, they're going to blame everything they can blame on and stuff. You're like, "Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, it's a setup, man. It's a setup, man. They basically, they're scared me, man." They say, it's a setup. That's what it was. I didn't do anything wrong. They just set me up, man. It was doomed to failure at the start, I'm like, they're going to say the same stuff when this game fails. They're gonna say so. But, yeah. What I'd like to propose is a way to try and wrong universe, course correct, fix the Suicide Squad game. To make it, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League game, to make it at least better and more likely to not be shut down, replaced with something else. Okay. Because, yeah, that's probably what's going to happen if they don't course correct. Anyway, so we're at this point. Okay. The game story is out. The beginning of the game story is out. The game story is out. The main story of the game is out. Right? We see the cutscenes. Okay, we see the clips, the cutscene clips, and all that stuff. We've seen that stuff. All right. So I'm trying to figure out how to fix things from that point. Okay, it's basically like Batman, all the Justice League being killed was like nuclear bombs going off, right? Especially Batman's. But Batman's death. There's always like being nuclear bombs going off. Okay, you can't take that back. Okay, you gotta just basically stick with try to clean things up afterward. That's what you need to do. So here's how I suggest they do that. Number one, fix your gameplay loop. Because, oh my gosh, that gameplay loop is not very good. Okay, so people like I say, "Oh, it runs smooth, 60 frames a second." Like, yeah, but what you're doing is jumping and shooting. You may actually hit an enemy every now and then. I found out you can hit enemies to recharge your shields or something. So I guess there's melee in the game, but not at the level of the Arkham series at all. Nope. And that sucks. Could have been so much better. But anyway, but basically, again, yeah, here's the deal. The gameplay loop is just jumping and shooting. Basically, that's what you're mostly going to be doing throughout the game. I watched that 8 hour. I watched that 8 hour live stream video. I made my way through that. I basically would see. I saw definitely plenty of gameplay. Of course, I would skip it because it got boring. Because you're just running, jumping, and shooting. No matter who you're playing as, you're basically jumping and shooting. And they hit some enemies have like a scripted finisher, a melee finisher or something. And you hit an enemy once, with your melee one melee attack. Yeah. Some people are trying to say that like the free flow combat of the Arkham games, Batman Arkham games was boring, but I'm like, no, no, it's not. Okay, that's like saying Mario jumping on enemies is boring, or Sonic jumping, spin dashing or something is, three enemies is boring. It's not boring. It happens a lot, but it's not boring. It's what these characters do. Mario jumping on enemies is not boring. It's just what he does. That's how you do it. What you do in the game. So like spin dashing through enemies, it's not boring. It happens a lot, but it's what they do. Batman basically gliding and grappling through a city, seeing a bad guy on the ground, glide kicking him onto the ground, and then basically jumping onto another guy, jumping over to another guy, punching and kicking him. Then I guess someone tries to stop him, and he like counters that person. Ugh, got hair in my mouth. Get it? And counters that person, and then goes all this other stuff. So forth and so on. That happens a lot, but it's because it's what you do in the game. And it's like you do that, and then it's like, yeah, you win. It's satisfying. It's wonderful. You feel powerful, and then you go on with more story. That's how that works. With this thing, it's just like you're jumping and shooting and jumping and shooting and jumping and shooting and jumping and shooting and just smashing things, and it's just like all video gamey and weird, just, not very good, and it just keeps on going, going. Who knows? And it just keeps on going. Very basic things: shoot the purple orbs on the things, shoot at the purple enemies, the generic purple enemies. Not very good. Work on the gameplay, the loop. Okay, I'd say work on the gameplay loop. Make the certain characters, I'd say take away their guns. Harley Quinn shouldn't have a gun. She shouldn't. And she uses a gun in a cutscene, or as one of her attacks. But again, it's like a hand cannon, so it's basically like a one-shot weapon or something like that, where it's not a machine gun. See, that's the issue. Everybody looks like they have machine guns too, So it's just like, yeah, whoever you're playing as, switch to this up, switch to King's Rap, switch to Harley Quinn, switch to Boomerang, again, the sameness of it. It's just not the repetitiveness of it, the lack of variety of it ticks me off. Have her use one gun, one shot, like boom, bang, 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 reload, bang, 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 like a six shooter or something, maybe. But I'd rather have her not use guns at all, use her bats and mallets, and get close. Get close, cartwheel out the way when they shoot at you. Get close, maybe use the gun to to distract them, to open them up to be attacked, or something. But yeah, Boomerang could use his boomerangs. He shouldn't have guns at all. He should definitely. Garley could have a gun, but his boomerang should never have not a gun at all. He should be using his boomerangs like Batman did in Arkham games. You throw the boomerangs. You throw the batarangs. You have boomerang do that. Throw boomerangs. Throw little throwing boomerangs at him at medium range or whatever to cause damage. Get close enough. Use his attack where melee attack where he uses his close range boomerang to cause damage. To enemies. That makes more sense. King Shark should super. King Shark should super not have a gun. He should have gauntlets, and he should be using those to smash enemies at close range. Do wrestling moves on them. Wrestling strikes and stuff, spinning lariats and drop kicks and whatnot. Also, you can still have the RPG bullcrap. Again, I still have the RPG bullcrap involved in this. You give him the regular gauntlets, the fire gauntlets, the ice gauntlets, electric gauntlets, so forth, poison gauntlets, and so forth and so on. You could have things like that in the game. Basically making the game more complicated in ways you like in the game. You still have that, but it'd be for a better purpose than just be like, oh yeah, no, give him the bullets, the ice bullets, give him the fire bullets. Stuff like that. That annoys me. Stuff like that. He shouldn't have a gun. No, King Shark should not have a gun at all. Should be super close range. That's for his thing. Or like a strange guy, just get close. That's what he should be doing. Deadshot should be the only one that has a gun. And he should be far range. You know, he's basically at a good distance. You know, you should not be able to get close because he only uses guns. You know, he can maybe get within close enough so he can be medium range and use his wrist cannons to basically start hitting enemies. You know, get far away, start sniping. I liked that. That was a nice little bit of something. Yeah, this is a Deadshot can snipe enemies, and that was nice. You know. You know, so yeah, he should be the only one using guns, especially like automatic, semi-automatic and automatic weapons. He should be the only one using them of the four, of the four Suicide Squad members. Now, let me go to the second way to fix Suicide Squad to kill the Justice League. Bring back the Justice League, okay, and make them playable. Here's how you do that. If you don't want to do the Arkham free flow combat style, which apparently they don't, they went all through the trouble to say we're not the same Rocksteady. We're not doing this. We need you, Batman, or your gameplay style, most likely, to be, it's our turn, to do what we do. I'm like, yeah, big up job, guys, big up job, but no. If you don't want to do that, then continue to stick with the jumping and shooting formula, but make it work for the Justice League. Okay, Superman can jump and shoot easily. He can fly around and shoot out eye lasers. Shoot out the eye lasers. Shoot out eye lasers in little spurts. Shoot out the eye lasers. Cold breath in little spurts or whatever. Get close, smash the enemy, punch the enemy. With a punch or something like that, and do some nice finisher, and be like, I'm strong, fly around, do stuff like that. It'd be great. Batman, of course, can use his batarangs as medium distance, and they get close and punch as well. Do something awesome for his melee finisher. Batman. Flash can basically throw himself at enemies. Because he's Flash. So you basically throw himself at enemies. You can even kind of try to reuse a reworked, like a red version of Boomerang Speed Force finisher. You can even do that. Green Lantern would be using his Green Lantern ring to shoot lasers or whatever, energy blasts. Okay, for energy blast, then you can get close enough. You may use a nice big old cartoon green fist as his punch or whatever. To cause damage to enemies. Wonder Woman could use her lasso as a whip. This also work well for Catwoman if you ever want to get her in the game. As a whip, medium range. And then get close to use her sword. Stuff like that. Stuff like that. There's so many things you could do. And so much you could do. You're gonna have to basically backpedal hard. Okay, people are hoping, that the Justice League are coming back, and I, would like to see them come back and be playable, which you totally could do. Some people would be like, they're too busy, like doing what? Making characters playable? Why not these characters playable? Why not? It don't have to be the Arkham style. It could be a new style, a new style. No, that's all your own, But have these characters. We like these characters. We know these characters. We like these characters. We want these characters to be playable in games. So make them playable. That would be a good way to try to fix things up. Still, nuclear bomb went off. Nuclear bombs went off. Okay. Still. You killed them all. Rocksteady. You still killed them all. So I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, this is the greatest game ever if the Justice League come back. I'm not gonna be like that. I will be like, okay, the Justice League is back and playable. I can play as these characters. And it's a good idea to actually do that because a live service game needs to have lots of variety. Because if it doesn't have lots of variety, then it will fail. Okay? So, yeah. What better ways to get people to come back and be more interested in your game than to have the Justice League be playable? Even though it might be a different style, you still do it. And I'd rather you did that than mess around and be like, oh, yeah, we're going to a almost all female Justice League. Yeah, And we have, there's a token male, Speedo Robin. Tim Drake, Speedo Robin, or whatever. We have a dude in here. So it's not all girls. So, yeah, you checked the box off. Yeah, you better not do that. You better not do that. No. I hope this is how to fix how I say you guys can fix the Suicide Squad, kill the Justice League, fix your gameplay loop, and bring back the Justice League. Also work on your story stuff because my gosh, Brainiac should be a boss, not a way to recycle old boss fights. Okay, seriously, you gotta fix this stuff, or it's doomed. See you guys next time. Check me out on YouTube and DeviantArt.